Right, we've got some breaking news to bring you on the global tariff war that was launched by Donald Trump. Canada has just announced a series of retaliatory measures, including 25% tariffs on a variety of American goods. Here's the Canadian Finance Minister breaking it down.
Today, I am announcing that the Government of Canada, following a dollar-for-dollar approach, will be imposing, as of 12:01 a.m. tomorrow, March 13th, 2025, 25% reciprocal tariffs on an additional $29.8 billion of imports from the United States. This includes steel products worth $12.6 billion and aluminum products worth $3 billion, as well as additional imported U.S. goods worth $14.2 billion for a total of $29.8 billion. The list of additional products affected by counter tariffs includes computers, sports equipment, and cast iron products as examples. These tariffs are in addition to Canada's 25% counter tariffs on $30 billion of imports from the United States in response to U.S. tariffs put in place on March 4th.
Canadian officials are not mincing any words in their response to the Trump administration. Listen to this.
This is much more than about our economy. It is about the future of our country. Canadian sovereignty and identity are non-negotiable.
This needs to stop. This is hurtful for workers. This is hurtful for industry. This is hurtful for the competitiveness of North America. Canadian steel and aluminum are essential for North America.
The former U.S. ambassador to Canada and the former Michigan Governor James Blanchard is joining us right now here in the Situation Room. What's your reaction to what's going on? I mean, for me, as a kid growing up in Western New York, Buffalo, on the border with Canada, it's hard for me to believe that U.S.-Canadian relations are in a crisis like they are right now.
Yeah, it's really goofy stuff. It's totally unnecessary. Our relations with Canada today are the worst in modern history. And it's not just tariffs. It's the constant insults by the White House, calling it the 51st state. It's the Vice President saying that in the last few decades, Canada has treated us very badly. We've had this fabulous partnership and alliance all my life, and it's been seriously damaged these last month and a half, 2 months.
It's not just the tariffs, it's also the verbal statements. When you hear the president or the vice president refer to the Prime Minister of Canada, and you were the U.S. ambassador to Canada, as a governor, as if Canada is a 51st state, what do you think?
Well, it's an insult to Canada. Canadians find that as insulting as tariffs. The tariffs, of course, are totally unnecessary and are going to be inflationary and harmful. But yeah, I mean, to say you're 51st state is like saying you don't count. You're an appendage to us. No, everything they're doing it appears to be designed to destroy our fabulous relationship. I'm spending more time on Canadian television and radio telling the Canadians that the White House does not speak for 90% of Americans, that Canada is our most reliable, trusted, and best ally. It isn't just the economy and autos, I grew up in Detroit, or agriculture. It's cultural, it's relatives, it's tourism, it's everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's really crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
When you hear Trump say this isn't really a trade war that he's launched against Canada, it's a drug war that he's launched because of the illegal drugs pouring into the United States, he says, from Canada.
Yeah, fentanyl less than 1%. There probably are more drugs going north and guns going north. By the way, in terms of migrants, I think there are more people going north these days than south. This whole trade dispute is a manufactured dispute. It's made up, it's make-believe. We have a manufacturing surplus with Canada, by the way. We have an auto surplus with Canada. The only deficit we have with Canada is energy, and we want that energy. Canadian natural gas heats homes in Detroit. We have been energy self-sufficient, Wolf, since the first term of Barack Obama. Mr. Trump says we have an energy emergency. No, he may cause one. No, we're energy self-sufficient. It's growing. everything we do with Canada has been a positive relationship. We're gonna cut the ribbon on a new modern bridge in Detroit, the Gordie Howe International Bridge, next fall. That is going to be a celebration of our relationship, both families and tourism, agriculture, autos, manufacturing. We have an integrated economy with Canada, and we also have an integrated cultural relationship as well.
People don't necessarily appreciate, including people who live on the border with Canada, how much electrical power, for example, emerges from Canada into the United States and helps Americans. And in Michigan, in New York, and other states as well.
Oh, and New England, by the way. Quebec could shut down New England. Hydro-Quebec. Yeah, but you know, one thing too, people don't realize that Michigan is an agricultural state. We export billions and billions of dollars of agricultural products.
What kind of agricultural products?
Fruits and vegetables. They're grown principally all along our western shore. It's huge. And those products